Hey Mel. How are you? Are you ready to party? That bitch. Your thumbs aren't working. Yeah, my brain ain't working. I want to go to bed. Anyway. That bitch. Carol Baskin. I'm finishing off my worms that aren't gummy. Why, where you been? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, of course it is. Yeah, just be... it's just now hitting 4. Oh, is it? The time change is completely throwing me still. And it's going to change back to 6 hours soon as well, so that's better. Like, it's going to, be a big in the arse. Wait a minute. Your time zone changes again. We will. How? Wait a minute. Your time. Your clocks are changing again, Mel. Or do you mean my time? I don't know. I'm confused by your last message. Yours. Does mine change on Saturday? Oh, okay, fair enough. Mhm. Mhm. I thought ours changed at the very end of the month, but on the 31st. But it could be Saturday. You could be right. It could be Saturday. Who have we got in the chat? I've got a lump on my head. I'm trying to think of what I've bashed my head on because I don't know. But I've hit my head on something because I got a lump on my head. I was going off the date you mentioned. I thought I didn't give a date. I said the end of the month. I've never given a date. I said the end of the month because I thought it was the 31st. But anyway, let's not argue about days and times and all of that crap. Let me figure out where this lump on my head came from. It's not hitting something. You're thinking too hard. Uh-huh. Completely agree. My laptop's not working. Just my head in. I'm just waiting for you guys to show up. Just waiting to trying to keep you entertained. Well, I appreciate it. That's not going to solve anything. It might. Tapping things always works. That's why rifles have a forward assist. Because tapping it works. No problem. You know you can stay, right? You don't have to leave. I got 10 people watching and only 2 likes. Who is the second like? Araceli, are you listening? Is that the second like? Are you there, Araceli? Yadira, Chris, Matrix, Ukraine, Jack. I don't know anyone else who might be lurking. Sharon, Yadira. Did I mention Yadira? Sophia, Jojo. Who's the second like? Who are my lurkers? I banter comfortably when you're here. Just some stuff you don't like. They're all playing peekaboo. Viewers come and go back off. I'm surprised YouTube allowed your comment because you said come. I don't have that part to rock out with me. Outlaw. Why? Am I lagging? Did that on purpose? Oh. Well, fair enough. Yo, Chris. Right, my laptop's lagging. Am I actually lagging? Is it buffering? Because my laptop's buffering in the stream. Excuse me. If you say so. Okay. Well, my laptop's buffering, so. Eartha, how you doing? It wasn't the tap, Mel. My laptop weren't working for the tap. One of you haven't slapped. No. One of you haven't liked the stream. I should have 4 likes. I've only got 3. That's better. Yes, I know you did. I already said that, Mel. Mel, I think you are actually gay. Even your keyboard knew what was up. Mel's gay, Mel's gay, Mel's into vaginas, yay. I don't know. Mel likes ladies' front bums. Oh, I know. How's your day been, Eartha? How's your day been, Chris? No, I like your banana. Oh, that you do. That you do. Come on. How hard is it to get a lid off a milkshake? What is going on with this thing? I was waiting for it to just go all over me then. Shit, thanks. Bless you, man. You were working earlier, right? Was it today that you messaged? I've lost all track of whenever I message people. Have you messaged me today, Chris? It was today you were at work, right? On that note, you'll have fun. Why? Mel, stay. Excuse me. Stay. Stay another day. Stay now, don't leave me alone like this. Don't you say it's the final kiss. Do, 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 do. Then I shall lurk in silence, sugar plum. Nah, love bug. Love bug. Did you skip all the things that I said about you being gay, Mel? You just completely blanked it all out. You made that one comment about that woman looking you up and down, but you didn't. You've got a nice peach, Mel. Just saying. You got that ass. Anyway, why is this not working? This shit, my laptop is going out the window. I'm shutting my laptop down and starting it again. It's doing my head in. We call it cake in the US. Cake by the ocean. Up to me, baby. I wanna feel your love, crazy, crazy. I don't know the words to that song at all. Shut up. Cake. That woman's got a bakery in her booty. Booty is cake. That woman's got a bakery in her pants. Why is no one chatting tonight? I've upset everyone with my posts. Oh dear. I don't care. You either like me or you don't. It doesn't affect me. I just wanted to tell you all to step on Lego because it was funny. And then Mel, you commented, you were like, "Oh, it's good if I love you, do, 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 do." And I was like, "Yeah, you didn't make the cut. Go step on Lego with the heifers." Then go stub your toe. You can't even speak properly, you yank. You deaf brother. Chris, Eartha, you guys still here? Or did you literally just pop in, say hi, and leave a like? Excuse me. You're gonna pop later? Cats in the chat. Cats in the chat. Everyone say hi. Cats in the chat. Got a couple of... okay, Chris, got you, buddy. Oh, sorry, Eartha. My bad. You know what, Cat? We've all missed you, Cat. I hope you haven't stopped for me, Eartha. Just hurry up and get home so you can be safe and warm. You're waiting for your coffee. Well, you gotta go then. Bye. Hey, I like his honesty. Where are you getting coffee from, Eartha? Please don't tell me you're getting Starbucks. Starbucks is awful. Glad you're back, Cat. One of my mods do a check, please. McDonald's, okay. Mel or Cat, can you do a check, please? 8 subs. Nah, looks like it could be young to me. I'll be honest. I always say to you guys, if you're not sure, get rid. So I take my own advice. I'm not sure, so I'll get rid. It is what it is. Well, I can't check at the minute. My laptop's not doing anything, so I can't check, unfortunately. So you guys have actually got to do your modding tonight, because I can't do anything until my laptop starts working. Sorry, Mel. I only asked you to because I know what you need. You know what you need to look for. Chris did a good job. Chris knew what to look for as well. So I know, but you said you weren't chatting, so I didn't know. Just move on from it, Mel. Move on from it. I've explained why I told you to look. It doesn't matter. You and Chris looked. It's fine. That's fine, Cat. I know you're a slow typer. It's why I didn't say. Well, I did say you or Mel, didn't I? Actually, never mind. But I didn't know Chris knew what he was looking for, but Chris did know what to look for, so that's good. At least when Chris is the only mod here, he knows what he's doing. It's good to have you back, Cat. Yeah. My laptop's not doing anything. It won't do anything. It won't load anything. It's just... Oh my days. So, did everyone recover from last night? Oh, started raining again today. It's supposed to rain for the rest of the week. Everything should be okay if we don't get high winds again. We've had high winds today. Probably not as bad as you had, but we've had high winds today. And it's just started raining about an hour ago or more. Not much over an hour ago. I know that for a fact because I was outside. I went outside recently again and it was raining, so in the last hour it started. We have missed you though, Cap. Chris kept asking about you. I was meant to go and comment on one of your posts and I kept forgetting. So Mel did it during one of my streams. I did it at my direction, thank you very much. Yeah. I know, I asked you to go and comment, but I'm just saying you did it during... Oh, never mind. I'm tired today. Can we just all just relax? I'm sure I also asked you to go and comment on one of her things. Anyway, it doesn't matter, Mel. It doesn't matter who decided. We all were worried about you, Cat, is the main thing, and we're glad you're back. That is it. Long and short of it. Shut up. I'm not arguing with people. Jesus. Over the span of 3 days, I was only in a handful of lives. Since then, I'm joining more lives again, but not up to where I was before. Well, you weren't in mine, Cat, so thank you very much. I know where I stand now. You're just jealous because I'm more famous. Gorilla. Yo, Gorilla. I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's fine, Cat. We know you didn't do it on purpose, but at least you know we care. What is... Can't even spell my own name right. Mel, I hope I haven't upset you. I was messing around. I was busy when you did your lives. Oh no, I think you said that to Mel, Cat, in your comments. I didn't go and check the comments. I went over to, because me and Mel were talking about what she'd said, and she said, "Oh, you can just go and read it." So I did. Mel, I didn't mean to upset you. Oh, why? You usually go on between 1 and 2 my time, middle of the day. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, because you're what, 8 hours behind? Yeah, you're 8 hours, aren't you? Yeah. It's 2:25 p.m. here, and it's 9:26 here, 21:26. So you're next. Time change sucks. Yeah, I hear that. Hear that? Nope. Okay, is it that? Don't you just love when you forget a password? Never mind then, I'm not logging into that because I can't friggin' remember the password. Yeah, I hate time changes. And I hate got a strange dog. Yeah, no, it's just a piss take is what it is. Did you try password? No, because I know it's not password. It'd be easy to remember if it was password. But no, it's my password is very similar. Not the same. My password is very similar for most things. So I've just tried it 3 different ways, and none of the ways are right. So I might have to reset it. Yo, Kimberly, what's up? Al the alligator in the house. Willow's here too. Hey, Willow. How's Jimi Hendrix? And I've forgotten the other one's name because I don't remember the female's name. Oh, what was that woman's name? Eartha will tell us. Playing with Asher. Asher's your son, right? Asher's not your boyfriend. No, it weren't Noodle Kevin. It was Eartha will tell us. Eartha said it was someone. It was a woman that was fixated on Jimi Hendrix. Oh, Dylan's your boyfriend. People going live. Dylan's your boyfriend. Fair enough. Finally got my laptop working, and at the minute we're not buffering, so that's good. Right. I got your notification today, but I was in a live stream. It's a channel I haven't been in for a couple of weeks. I knew he was able to end his. I stayed and he did. Fair. Noodle, they're good. Dylan is. Patty Smith. That's it. Patty Smith, not Noodle. Hi Kimberly. Hi Kevin. Yeah, Patty Smith. I totally didn't forget. Well, I remember Jimi Hendrix because that's the one that I chose and I was very happy. Hey, Kevin. Patti Smith and Jimi Hendrix. Emphasis on the Hendrix. I remember Jimmy, just not the other one. I didn't remember the other one either. So, Eartha, what's your real name? Because I thought you were Eartha, if you remember. I thought your name was Eartha, which is not being rude. It's a very strange thing for a person to be called. Sorry to anyone that might be watching that's called Eartha. But anyway, I thought Eartha were you. I thought you were Eartha. Yoda. I'm talking like a bloody whatever Yoda is. Some kind of weird creature would be good. Anyway, my point being, Eartha, you don't have to tell us, but what's your real name? What, like your first name? Or middle name. Go by your middle name if you want to. I'm just curious. Maybe just nosy. I don't know, but I'm interested in your name. Because I like to call people by their names, and some people's names are difficult to remember, so I do refer to them as their screen names. Hey Matrix, how you doing, buddy? I do refer to them as screen names. Who is it? It was Rob. Depression Talks. It took me a long time to remember his name, and his name's Rob, and I was just calling him Depression all the time. And he got mad at me. Well, not mad, but he got a little bit frustrated with me in one of his streams. And said, "It's Rob," and I was like, "Okay, sorry." So I called him Rob from now on. I learnt my lesson. Anyway, lol, got over 23. I've missed some stuff. Oh no, I haven't. We got over 23 pets names to remember. Who can blame me? True. My real name is. I wish I hadn't asked now, Eartha. Is that Barthomay? Barthomay? I'm probably butchering that and I apologise. Really sorry. I can't pronounce it. How is everyone? Good, thanks, Matrix. Yourself? Phone number 666. Nah, it's Cara. Oh. You've made me say it now. And I've probably butchered it. Cara, that's a nice name. Like Cara Delevingne. Although I don't like Cara Delevingne, she's a cunt. Actually, no, she's not a cunt. Cunt's too nice of a word. I love cunts. I'm a cunt. I'm a self-confessed cunt, but I'm a cunt. Anyway, I need to stop saying that word. Saying it a lot in the last, 10 seconds. I just do it so people realise I'm female. My channel is only Yoda because of my dog. I know that, Willow. I've known you for a very long time. I've known you for... Well, it's been way over a year, I know that. Hey, cat. That's why I say my name. Yoda, what name do you want to be called? I've known you a long time, Willow, so I call you Willow now because I've spoken to you and I know your name. So it is what it is. I apologise. But like Kat said, what do you want to be called? Because I never thought about that. I've just name dropped you the first time you came in, but you've never had a problem with it because we're in the same lives and stuff together, so it's quite funny. Willow is fine. You're not the only Willow I know. Well, I knew another Willow. I've not spoken to her in years. No, I don't mind. Willow is my name. It confuses people. I find it funny. Do you want to fight? want to fight? I'll box you. I'll box you. And I'll lose, because that's normally what happens, but I will. I'll fight you. I'll boop you. Boop. Anyway, you're incredibly talented. The effort you put into your craft really shows. Keep going. You're building something special. Are these bots? These got to be bots, right? Because that's the same message that I've had from a few people. Unless it's GTA Mad Zone. GT Mad Zone. Have you been here before? Because it's either you have been in before and you've said that before, or I've got bots. Because I've seen that before in my chat. I do recognise your name. I think you've been in my life before. Yeah, you've been in my fire. Fair enough. You can stay. I was gonna kick you out because I thought you were a bot, but no, you can stay. I realised after I kind of asked the question. Now you can stay. I know you. You can stay. Yeah, that's fine. Hello, Ukraine. How you doing, buddy? Cat's in the chat, by the way. Ukraine. No, but you get a lot of bot comments in posts and shit. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Anyway. I'm good, Willow. Thank you. Sorry, everyone. I'm good, Willow. How are you? Bots can't make content. Read that. Cat, not seen you in a moment. Lady Sky, how you doing? I'm good, thank you, Lady Sky. How are you? True. Hi, Lady Sky. How was everyone's day? My day was. I've had a long day, Willow. I'll be honest. My day has been long and stressful. I'm tired. I've had to walk far, and then I had to come home and get my bike and bike as well. I biked quite a distance. I don't really know how far until I look at the app. I haven't really checked. It's a shame there's no way for me to track how far I walked, because I walked further than I biked. Although I biked like 6 miles or more. In fact, yeah, it's something like 7 miles, I think. I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway. I don't mean just 7 miles. I've biked 7 miles, like, there and back, and the biking in between. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, my day overall, Willow, was good. Just, like I say, tiring. Thank you, Ukraine. Thank you, GT Mad Zone. You're okay, Lady Sky. That's good to hear. I'm breathing. That's all, to be honest. No idea how I am. All I know is I'm still alive, so that's alright. I don't mean to laugh, Willow, but no, I can understand that. Yes, Ukraine, I had a busy week last week and yesterday. How are you doing? Mrs. Gigi is in the house. How much is it, Mrs. Gigi? £10 a ride, right? And you pay Big Al on the way in. If we don't see you for an hour, we send in a search team. Kari, are you still here? Yeah, no. Need to make some stuff funny. Life's boring. Need to have something to laugh at. That's true, Willow. That's very true. Sometimes if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Life gets a bit on top of people at times. It's important to just take a moment to sit and think, but put yourself before other things. That's what these lives are for me. They're a way to entertain people, but they're also a way for me to escape life for a couple of hours. Only £10, then I'll do a double. You mean like 2 men plus you, Mrs. Gigi, or do you mean double as in double the money? Or double the time? £10 for 2 hours, or Just casually pimping Mrs. Gigi out over here. Home again. Sorry for my absence. No, that's fine. That's fine. Eartha, would you prefer me to call you Eartha or Cara? Because I know I asked your name, but which one would you prefer me to call you? I don't want to start calling you Cara, and then, might do all. Men, line up. Mrs. Gigi's open for business. When it starts to smell like trout, we'll get the hose pipe. I'm a bit behind, so catching up. Got you. Yeah, you know when it's been overused, you start to smell trout, and that's when we get the hose pipe out. Just give it a little rinse down, and then you can get back in there. You pay me at the door. You put your keys in the pot on the way in. Chris will be pleased to know. Only for special ones. For one night only, Big Al is the big pimp, and Mrs. Gigi is being, well, pimped out. That's the simple way of saying it. Good job. Tommy's not here, Mrs. Gigi. I nearly called you Mr. Gigi. How? I nearly called you Mr. Gigi. Oh, how the hell did I nearly make that mistake? Tiredness. That's what it is. It's genuinely tiredness. I didn't feel up to say earlier, but something bad has happened and it's crap. Would you like to say Willow or not? Listening to that, I was thinking Gigi, like, good game. Kevin. Well, she might give a good game. Mrs. Gigi, do you put out a good game? I'm not doing this again. Stop dropping it under the desk. Casper passed away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Willow. If needed. I mean, it's not just the men that can line up. The women can line up too. The women can get a little bit of action too. I don't discriminate. Well, you've lost it now because it's gone behind there. Lay down. I'm not getting it. Not tonight. It's gone right down there. It's fine. Life carries on. I mean, that's probably the best way to be. Willow, don't. Oh, give me a second. I'm going to get the desk for this ball. He's not going to stop until I get it. I'm going to have to put a board down there, aren't I? So you don't get your balls under the thing. Yeah, that's probably the best way to be, Willow. We start ruminating on things, and then before we know it, we kind of get carried away with all the negativity, and you get stuck in a rut, don't you? So no, it's pack it in now. He was 14. Got him when he was 8. He was on his deathbed when I got him, so he lasted 6 years with me, which the vets didn't think he could do, so I guess I did something right. Yeah, you obviously looked after him. Gave him the attention and the care and everything that he needed. He was a rescue, really, so I saved him. Yeah, I don't know. No, you. I don't really know what to say, Willow. Sorry. Either is fine and they must make. Well, at least you're speaking English tonight. Anyway, Cara, who does right, Willow. No one ever knows what to say when someone's struggling. It doesn't matter how compassionate you are, how empathetic and sympathetic you are. No one really ever knows what to say. At the end of the day, everyone's different. Words help some people while they don't help others, you know? I could tell you a million things right now about how things will get better, which they will, I'm not lying. You've probably lost pets before. You've got a lot of animals, so you've probably lost pets before. Well, I know for a fact you've lost pets before, Willow, so um and you manage, you get by. So you know it gets, you at least cope, right? But what I'm trying to say is I could tell you all sorts and everything right now, and it wouldn't make anything better. But then there are people out there where I can tell them a handful of things and they'll be fine because some people cope better with hearing things, some people don't. That's the wonderful thing about therapy. At least my therapist gave me the choice. Like, it was down to me what we spoke about. It was, you know, it was I led the conversation. So you talk about what you want to talk about, Willow, is what I'm saying to you. If you want to talk about it, talk about it. If you don't, tell me to shut up and I'll shut up. Basically. That's good. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to relate, is what I'm trying to do there. I'm not trying to turn it around me. I don't want to talk about therapy at the end of the day. I don't want to because it brings up memories. But I was relating to Willow in the sense of, talking helps me, but I've got to be the one leading. And that was the good thing about my therapist. She was she would ask me what I want to talk about, what problems I've had over the last like week or fortnight, and I would lead the conversation. So no, if you want to talk about it, talk about it. If you don't, like I say, I won't talk about it because you can get stuck in that rut. Hey, Lucky, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. I understand not much you can say. Words are words, and I've lost 20 pets. Yeah, I don't know when people say it's going to be okay. No shit, life doesn't stop, so it's just, I don't know. I never talk either shit. I should, but never can. Never. That's how I used to be. I really don't want to talk about things like this, but I'm being supportive for you, Willow. So don't anyone think I'm trying to turn it around on me, but I'm relating. Willow, I used to be like that. I used to not talk about things. Right? So I used to, like you, I used to bottle everything up and then get to breaking point and I wouldn't lash out physically, but verbally things would get too much and I would, cause arguments amongst people. Well, not amongst others, but amongst myself and um other, like, certain situations, I'd just make things really, really, really bad. Like me and my mum would argue, or me and my siblings, or whatever, because I just bottle things up. Essentially, there's no other way, you know. But I've learned, and this is why I gave you the choice, because I've learned that it is so much better to talk. But again, I'm not pushing it on anyone because talking is a personal thing. It's up to the individual. Talking helps some while it doesn't help others. But anyway, it is what it is. Big Al, don't push yourself if you don't want to talk about it. Don't. Oh, I'm not going into detail, Willow. No, I kind of figured out a way to go around it with what I just said. I don't have to use personal, like talking about therapy as such, but I did use personal, how I used to be with the whole not telling people how I felt thing. And it's just so much better to tell people how you feel. Because people can help you. But I was like you. There was multiple reasons I didn't tell people. I didn't think people would care. I didn't know how to tell people, and it felt weak asking for help. But I've learned that it's the complete opposite. If you've got people you trust, family or a good friend, you can tell people stuff and they will help you get the right help. You know, because they might not be professionals. So you're telling a friend something, and they're listening. You know, they're good at listening to you, maybe, and they care, but they're not a professional, so they can't give any real advice. So that friend or family member can push you in the right direction and say, "Look, this is you need help with this. So this is what you do," and that helped me. Yeah, shit happens. It's shit. I know. That's my shit way I cope. It's not the best, but I can't do much else. I don't trust people. I've been hurt far too many times to trust, so I don't. So I just don't. I just don't. I make sure it's later, so I avoid people that's gotten bad in my life. Kind of saves that thought process when I think about the people close to me I've lost. Yeah, yeah. I try not to. I try not. I'm not. I'm trying not to dominate the conversation. This isn't about me. It's about Willow. It's her loss, not mine. So I'm trying to be supportive and relate without making it about me, if that makes sense. You know, I'm just trying to say that that's how I used to be, but I'm not anymore because I've, figured out I needed help. I got to breaking point. I'll be honest with you. I got to breaking point. I couldn't cope. Um, and I knew that I needed to talk to somebody before it got too late for me. So I told somebody, look, I need help because I can't manage anymore. And I got the help. And I'm in a much better place now. Physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever you want to say, I'm in a much better place with things because I've spoken to people and unloaded a lot of my problems. And I've received help on how to cope with things when they go wrong for me in future. When my mental health takes a dive, don't sit and bottle it up. Reach out to a friend or family member and say, look, I'm struggling. Can we talk? Blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah. Hi, Sky Fishing. Good to see you. This is the first time in the stream, right? I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome in. We're talking about mental health at the minute. That is the subject right now. It's not the subject we talk about very often. But that's the topic right now. So if you want to get involved, you can. Yeah, I've been at breaking point for years, so I do the only thing I know what to do. Well, just look after yourself, Willow. That's what I will say. Glad to hear it. Al. Yeah, no, it's no, it is. That's once made a mental list of all the mentalists, and I was the mentalist. Peg, how are you doing, buddy? Yeah, when I do, I don't worry. Really don't need to. Made it this far. Fair enough, Willow. Sorry, I'm going to a comment on my laptop quickly. There was a very unfortunate conversation about Jeffrey Epstein earlier. Epstein, however you want to pronounce that. But basically there was a topic about him earlier, and I commented something. And I got a little bit of abuse for my comment, but then I've had a few people defending what I said. It wasn't horrible. It was dark humor, I'll be honest. I made a couple of jokes, and certain people didn't appreciate jokes. Is what it is. Thing is, I can't talk to someone even if I needed to. It would have to be a therapist. I don't do it. My family who will hurt me. Left, so yeah, I'll be alright. Well, you can talk to... I think it was one of your jokes, Pig, if I'm honest. I told one of your jokes, I know that for a fact. I think it was your joke. The joke about slowing down in a school zone, I told that joke. And there was another joke, let me go and find it quickly. Oh, so in the video, big fan of Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor. I like dark humor. Oh, Peg. Well, you're tough. Yeah, hold on. So the person in the video was talking about Jeffrey Epstein, and I commented number one Jeffrey mentioned with a load of love hearts. And so the owner of the channel put number one with a question mark. And I just replied dark humor. That's all I put. Literally the comment, dark humor. It's dark humor, right? I then got someone saying you shouldn't joke about that. And I put, say what you want, but him and Andrew slow down in school zones. That, I'm sure, is a pig and runt joke that I stole. Someone said that in my chat, and I used it there. Someone called me crazy, so I laughed at them. But that was basically it. And then someone commented and said crazy comparison, which I've asked them what comparison I made, because I didn't compare anything, so I think they've replied to the wrong comment, if I'm honest. But yeah, you reworked it. Mine is say what you like about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, but at least he slows down when passing schools. Fair enough. Yeah, I knew it was something along those lines. But yeah, I upset a few people. I got called crazy. I got called mad, and then I got someone saying it's a weird comparison. But I think they replied to the wrong comment. I've asked them what comparison, because I didn't make one. What comparison did I make? None. Life's too short to be serious, man. We got to joke every now and again, even about serious topics. Like I've seen, right? So I've made 9/11 jokes in the past. You know, it's humor. It is what it is. But I've made 9/11 jokes in the past, and then I got told I couldn't make 9/11 jokes. So I questioned why Americans could make 9/11 jokes, and apparently it's because it happened to them. Blah blah blah. But 7/7 bombings that happened in London. There was the tube, there was the bus, and I think there was another place. I think there was 3 attacks on that day, weren't there? I definitely remember seeing a bus and definitely a tube train, right? So I said, well, Americans mock our bombings, our terror attacks. So it's like, how come you can make the jokes? And you get all these excuses, and it's like, no, it's not okay for one and for the other. I got to go, see you later. Thanks for having me. See you later, Cara. It's been great to have you here. You didn't talk much, but it's been great to have you here nonetheless. Um, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow or later on if you're able to come back. But yeah, no, Kevin. Funny is funny. It is. I'll laugh at anything. I don't care whether it mocks English or British or anything. I degrade myself, so I don't care. I'll make jokes about us. I make jokes about the UK and about England and about this and about that and anything. I make jokes about myself. Yeah, valid point, Al. Cheers, Cara. Personally, I love being offended. There's not a lot that offends me, right? So you've seen in some of my chats, I get a little bit irate, but there's nothing that really offends me as such. I don't like being accused of being a stolen valor, because I'm not. I've got the paperwork to prove it. In fact, Mel's seen the paperwork. I've shown her stuff, so I can't, you know, I'm not lying. But anyway, it is what it is. That doesn't offend me, though. It just annoys me because it's like, someone's assuming shit about my life, right? So, Kevin, you said yesterday in the stream you've got guitars. I could quite easily sit here and say, you're lying. You said you've got like, what, 3, 4 guitars? I could sit here and say, you're lying. Prove it, whatever. You're lying. You haven't got guitars. You don't play guitar. You don't play music, whatever, right? That would piss you off because, I mean, maybe it wouldn't piss you off, but I'm trying to make an example, right? But that could piss you off because I'm assuming about you, but I don't know, do I? This is the only reason when people say stolen valor, that's the only reason I get annoyed. It's not offended, it's annoyed because they're assuming things about me. They're assuming I'm lying. They're assuming that it. One, I've got respect. If I hadn't served, I wouldn't lie about it. But like, it's out of respect. It's out of the fact that you said yesterday, Kevin. This whole point, right? Yesterday you said, "Oh, you were reserves, not active," and I said, "No, shut up, man, because you've still served. You are a veteran. All that. You still earned the uniform. You still earned the right to wear the uniform." And that's what pisses me off. It doesn't offend me. People calling me a whitey, which is the equivalent of America stolen valor. But yeah, people calling me a liar, and that doesn't offend me. It just pisses me off. Something that may offend me, I don't really know because I don't think I've really been offended like recently. Like when I was a teenager, a lot of things could offend me. When I was in school, I got bullied a lot, and a lot of people, a lot like you get a new haircut, people would mock your haircut. That offended me because I liked the haircut that I'd chosen. So the hairstyle, sorry, that I'd chosen. So that offended me. But now people say stuff about my hair, I laugh at it. But there are multiple reasons for that. I've matured and I've been in the military, so a lot of people mock your haircut and a lot of people mock this and mock that. And it's just one of them things. So not a lot offends me anymore. It's just things that piss me off. Really. I don't think there is much that can offend me. I mean, have a go. Make it a challenge. You guys, see if you can offend me. Go for it. I'm not gonna, if it gets too much, I'll be honest with you, I'll tell you to stop. I'll be like, yep, you've offended me, well done, stop. But I want you to see if you can offend me in some way because I really, like, this isn't me saying, oh, I challenge you to do it because I want to be offended. I don't know what might offend me, if that makes sense, because I haven't been offended in a very long time. Sorry, I got to go. I'll be back later or tomorrow. Zero got into the barn. Not that bad, but he's a tiny dog with a horse that is easily spooked. So yeah, I know Rebel loves them. But of course, if he gets spooked. Okay, well, I'll see you later or tomorrow. Appreciate you being here. Look after yourself. I'm sorry about the passing as well. I like when someone makes me laugh at something I shouldn't. I'll see you later or tomorrow. I need to get my dog before he spooks Rebel. Got you, Willow. See you later. Like Anthony Jesselnick, talking about dead babies, etc. Take care, Willow. Bye, Willow. How do you make the W? Pig. Oh dear. I like that because it's also like a construction joke as well, in a way. It's comes under like carpentry, doesn't it? Almost construction stuff like, and I like that kind of stuff, obviously. So, oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, pick. Yeah, Kevin, I don't know the answer, but someone once asked me how many babies you can fit into a blender. Unfortunately, he never got to tell me the answer. He passed away before giving me the answer. So I've forever been trying to think of what the answer could be. Carpentry joke. Well, it's not quite a carpentry joke, is it? But it's like when you're playing a door, for example. It's carpentry, isn't it? I was trying to think of what kind of subgenre it comes under. Yes, I'm sad like that. I think of subgenres. People who say laughter is the best medicine never had cancer. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh dear. Well, dark humour is like a kid with cancer, never gets old. That's probably been overused, so you've all heard that one, surely. That's a really overused one. It's all of them. The blender joke. Ah, okay. Yeah, the guy. It sounds like a really shit start of a joke. It's like, where's the punchline? Like, not the whole blender bit, but the guy that told me. Yeah, the guy that said he said, how many babies can you fit in a blender? And then he wanted to keep me guessing, and trust me, he's kept me guessing for years. But unfortunately, he passed away before actually being able to give me the answer. So yeah, I never knew the answer to that. Well, right, who, Mrs. Gigi? Come on, surely you've got a dark joke. Being from Sweden and all. Was he under the age of 3? No. Why'd you ask? Why'd you ask if he was under the age of 3? No, he was older than me. I mean, I'm older than him now. But he was older than me at the time. I think he was 27. I was like 25 or something. He was 27. I'm really curious about why you've asked that now. In case he tried the joke out in real life. Oh dear. What's everyone up to tomorrow? Oh, it's Wednesday tomorrow. Why do I keep thinking it's the weekend already? All day I've been thinking it's Friday. I don't know why. I've lost a full week. It's literally Tuesday, and I've lost a week. Wishful thinking. Probably is. Probably is. Yeah. No. All day. All day I've been thinking, oh yeah, it's Friday today. And then it turns out it's not. Dreams shattered like that. A lady and a man go to a restaurant. The waiter asks if he wanted a quarter pounder. He said no, I only half pounder. I can't lie, David, that's not one of your best ones. That was actually, I didn't even it got a smile out of me and a sigh. Try harder than that, Dave, come on. What happened to the jokes you were telling yesterday that had me pissing myself nearly? That was weak, that one. It's hard writing jokes. It was David, all is right. I'm always right, Mrs. Gigi. If I was left, I'd have blue hair and I'd be a vegan. Yes, that's a political joke. Yes, it was shit. But it was on the spot. I didn't write that joke. Unlike David, who writes his jokes, I didn't prepare that. That was just off the cuff. I'm offended. Then stay offended, David, because I'm not apologising. Why did the dog cross your road? Go on, pig. Give us the answer. Left, right, all over. I don't mind. I'll give you a left, right, good night, Mrs. Gigi. Women want equal rights. We'll give them equal lefts as well. Domestic abuse joke. Yeah. Hey, it's true what they say. I'm not sure whether to make that joke, actually. That might count as racism. I don't know. I was going to tell a joke. I don't know if it counts as racism. Oh, look, I did a racism. No, I'm really not sure whether that counts as racism. I was going to make a joke. I want to say it. I really want to say the joke. That's really bad that I really want to make the joke. Oh, dear. It censored you. Ah. That's definitely YouTube as well, pig. You know that I won't remove comments. Oh, dear. Oh, I might make my joke and then watch my view counter go down to 0 or 1, maybe 2, because I know that a couple of you would stay. Because it had its cock stuck in the chicken. Oh no. Hey, Chris is back. Back again. Chris is back. Tell a friend. Chris ain't got no friends. I'm joking, Chris. We are friends. Well, I'm your friend anyway. Don't give a shit about anyone else. I'm your friend. Solid. We've got very high winds now. Very high winds. I'd like to know how fast that wind is because it's literally blowing the fan in the kitchen. It sounded like there was someone in my kitchen. Chris in the house. Welcome in. Welcome back, Chris. Hey, Mrs. GGA. Cat. What up, Chris? How fast is the wind? I'm trying to see. 40 miles per hour winds. Wow. Okay. Not too bad. It's more than what I'd like for me to be biking tomorrow, that's for sure. Especially when it weren't that windy earlier and the headwind was really bad. And I know for a fact it weren't 40 miles per hour earlier. I'm a fan of fans. The internet stole my idea of an internet site. I was going to call it OnlyFans. What kind of batteries did Freddie Mercury use? T-cell. I don't get that joke. You might have to explain it to me. It could be because I'm too young. It could just be because I'm stupid. I don't know, but I don't get that joke. T-cell. T-cell. I'm trying to think of song names. I'm trying to think of, hey, Dawn, how you doing? Just thought I'd pop in and say hello. Welcome into the stream, Dawn. Good to see you. T-cell is what you lose when you have AIDS. Is it? Oh, okay. Fair. I've learnt something new. It was meant to be a funny joke, but I've just learnt something new. I was thinking of song titles and all sorts, really. I don't know. How are you, Dawn? It's good to see you. Hi, Dawn. 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 I can't do it. I'm not doing it. Shut up. Yeah, it's because you're stupid. Yep. I'll take that, David. You know what? We've lost every... You know what? No one can take accountability in this world anymore. Everyone would rather blame someone else. Good, just keeping busy with the kiddo, lol. You. I've been busy. I've been really busy. I'm tired. But streaming. Do you know any dark jokes, Dawn? That's what we're doing at the minute. We're telling really bad jokes. But no, I'll admit that I'm stupid. That's the thing. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I'll admit when I make a mistake. I'll admit when I say the wrong thing. I'll admit I'm stupid. You know, it's one of the things that people don't do that anymore. People would rather just be right, and they'd rather push the blame on someone else. Like I could quite easily say Kevin's joke was shit because he didn't tell it properly, or I don't know, but I wouldn't do that because it was on me. I didn't get it because I'm stupid. When that cop found George Michael in those LA toilets, he said George Michael had a chocolate bar in his arse. George said it was just a careless whisper. Pig, that's a good one. What do you call a bunch of blondes to a refrigerator? I don't know, Dawn. What do you call them? I like that careless whisper. Frosted Flakes. Fair, fair. Oh dear, that careless whisper. Ugh, can never whisper ever again. See, David, you had jokes like that yesterday. Where have your jokes gone? I want to laugh. Come on. Tell me a really good joke. If I wanted to laugh so much, I'd go and look in the mirror. I thought I'd get there before any of you twats do. Have you got any more good jokes, Kevin, or have you run out? I can't think of any suitable jokes. The jokes I've got might get me in trouble. 3 women wanted to commit suicide. First one jumped, died. Second one jumped off, died. Third one jumped off, landed on a lamppost between her legs. Took 3 days to wipe the smile off her face. What doesn't sweat on Epstein Island? Go on, Chris. Dennis Pennis in the 90s shouted at Michael Jackson, "Hey Michael, do you still like 3T or do you now prefer Boys to Men?" Prince Andrew. I thought there would be a better answer, Chris. I'll be honest. There's Jehovah's Witnesses wandering my neighbourhood right now, going door to door. I'm currently ignoring the door while Jasper yells at them. I thought that was a joke, Dawn. I thought you were telling a joke. Fair enough. No, I'd be ignoring them too. Can't lie. I lived next door to a Jehovah's Witness once. She I thought she just wanted to chat. She was always knocking on my door. I've only just started writing jokes. It's one of the hardest things I've tried to do. Lots of people tell jokes they've heard. Coming up with your own is very hard. Excuse me. That's fine, David. I'm sorry if I offended you. It wasn't my intention. Allegedly. Yes, Kevin. Oh, I've got one. It's not a dark joke, but it's a good one I heard a long time ago. So let me see if I can get it right on the first try. I'm not going to rehearse it. I'm going to just go for it. There's a middle-aged bloke on a gurney in the hospital. He flatlined. There were 3 nurses that were keeping an eye on him, who he died in their care. Well, one of the nurses noticed that he had an erection, as dead people dead men usually get when they've passed. The nurses, after discussing for 5 minutes, said they couldn't let it go to waste. So the first nurse hopped on and screwed the dead guy. The second nurse hopped on and screwed the dead guy. The third nurse was a bit hesitant. She was like, "Guys, I'm on my period. I can't." But her friends insisted, so she hopped on. After the third nurse had got off, the dead guy sat bolt up straight, panting, and said, "Oh my gosh, I feel absolutely fine." The nurses, in a panic, said, "We thought you were dead." He said, "Yeah, but you've just given me CPR and a blood transfusion." Had 2 Jehovah's Witnesses come to my house and they were smoking hot. I let them come home. I come in and chat. I'm a typical guy. Couldn't care less about religion, but these girls were some of the hottest I'd ever seen. I can see you. I can see you too. I can read though. That's even better than seeing. What do you call a discount circumcision? A rip-off? My mum died. When we couldn't remember her blood type as she died, she kept telling us to be positive. It's hard without her. Ooh. I'm sure I've heard that. That's a good one, Chris. I'm sure I've heard that. Or something similar. Be positive, be positive. Abstinence makes the church grow fondless. Oh, yes, pig. Today I asked my phone, Siri, why am I still single? And it activated the front camera. Oh, self-burn joke. Yes. Oh, I love self-burn jokes. I bet Kevin's got a lot of them. I joke, Kevin. I made this next one up myself. Okay, I'm ready, pig. What do Peter Sutcliffe and MC Hammer have in common? When they go out on the town, it's hammer time. Oh, I'm afraid we might have to explain that to the Americans in the chat, pig. I don't know. Some of them might not get that joke. How does a cold travel? It flew. Clever, clever. You've got dad jokes, David. That's what you've got. You bring dad jokes to the table, and I love a good dad joke. Where did Steve go after his car exploded? Everywhere. My friend couldn't get the Jehovah's Witnesses to stop coming to her door until she answered her door with all 3 pet snakes hanging on her. They never knocked on her door again. Fair enough, Dawn. I keep thinking you're telling jokes, Dawn. You need to stop doing that. I get halfway through and realise you're telling the truth. Or telling an actual story, not a joke. What do you get if you breed a dog with a monkey? A donkey. Fair. Fair. Peter Sutcliffe was the Yorkshire Ripper, a serial killer. He used a hammer on his victims. Do you remember the Kurt Cobain one I told you last night, Kevin? About his eye colour? What do you call a Jamaican who fears canal gates? A dreadlock rasta. Gotta head out. Kiddo is running wild. Send love. See you later, Dawn. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in my chat for a while. Look after your look after yourself, Dawn. One blue this way. Yeah. What colour were Kurt Cobain's eyes? Blue. One blue this way, the other blue that way. That's one of my favourite jokes. A new Viagra and prune juice diet just came out. Unfortunately, you can't tell if you're coming or going. That's an oldie but a goldie, that one, Chris. I've heard that, but I still find it funny. It's a good one. Oi, oi, KC's in the chat. Behave now, lads. KC's in the chat. She'll bash your bloody skulls in. KC, we're telling dark jokes, dad jokes. Well, just jokes essentially, but the darker the better. So if you've got a really good dark joke, let's hear it. Why are ATMs transphobic? They don't like change. No mention of AFC. I still can't handle it. That is my joke and reality. Oh dear. Would you like a tissue, Casey, or a hug? I'm sure Chris will give you a hug. Hey, we got some single men in the chat. Would any of you like a ride on Casey? Pay £10 to me up front. Get her for an hour. Tonight only. Don't mind me, Casey, just casually pimping you out. I did the same to Mrs. Gigi. I worked in a butcher's once. The butcher wasn't happy with one day. He gave me the cold shoulder. Beg your pardon. I'll repeat myself, Casey. Just £10 tonight only. Go on, Casey. I've done the same with Mrs. Gigi. Mrs. Gigi was up for it, though. You don't seem so interested, Casey. Oh, dear. Tonight only, I'll do you one for £10 or two for 15. On both Mrs. Gigi and Casey, both at the same time. Big Al's special offer just for tonight. It was a thing earlier. It was. No thanks, not tonight. Come get me a film in the league. The doctor gave me some cream for my skin rash. He said I was a sight for psoriasis. No, you guys have got me. You've got me into my little giggles fit now, that's it. Oh dear. Turns out opening the door for a woman is good manners until you're on a plane. Oh, that's a good one. As a former stewardess, I know exactly what to do. Yeah, but Mrs. Gigi, also like a plane, your exits are also entrances. And you have 3. Here, here, and here. Oh dear. Do tell. A one-armed pigeon was talking to his mate while watching a protest. The other asked if it was a good thing. He said, "Don't ask me, I'm right-wing." How do therapists cover their food? Shrink wrap. Oh, that's boring, David. That one's crap. Disciplining my son has been tough since I switched to vaping. Oh. I think I've either taken that joke too far in my head, Kevin, or that joke was what I think it was. Man of experience, AL. I bet you've been over it before and touched you to. No, I'm a giver, not a receiver, Casey. Ask your Nope, I'm not saying. I'm not watching that joke. Oh no, Kevin, that joke was not where it went. No, I'm not saying what I thought you were on about then, Kevin, with that joke. It wasn't cigarette discipline that I was aiming for. Wake me up in the middle of the night and that security info is coming like a waterfall. I was blessed with 9 inches. Oh, David removed something. Yeah. The priest is in jail now. Oh dear, Chris. I've never, no, KC, I don't take it up the bum. I've never taken it up the bum. Don't take it in the mouth, don't take it up the bum. I give it up the bum to women. I give it in the mouth. Hippocrates! How you doing, Hippocrates? Good to see you. You've joined just in time for the shenanigans. We've had jokes now for about an hour. And they are getting worse and worse as time progresses. I lied to a vicar that I could ring church bells. He said, pull the other one. Oh dear, David. I landed in when a priest was doing convo, lovely. Are you a former priest or a current priest, Hippo? Yo, Hippo, and good to know I'm not. Oh, hell no. Oh, okay. Good to know you're not what, Mrs. Gigi? Yo, Hippo, and of bent over, I'll take it. Yeah, let's do that again. Yeah, I was wondering what the hell you said, Casey, because that weren't English. Whatever you were trying to say was not English. I think I know what your question's meant to be. What did the cannibal do after dumping his girlfriend? He wiped his bum. Hippo, an hour bent over for Al. Take it or no taker. I don't do men, Casey. Give it or take. Give or take. That can be a thing. I definitely don't take it, Kate, Mrs. Gigi. And I only give it to women. Did you hear about the 2 oysters in love who ran away to get married? They escaloped. Oh dear, I'm knackered. It's only 10:35. No, it's not, it's 10:38. What have KFC and women got in common? No idea, pig. If we had mosquito nets in Africa, we could sell millions of mosquitoes from getting AIDS. Toys galore in the background. It's Rolo playing with his toys, yeah. I think I know the answer to that KFC one. Because I've got my own KFC and women joke. Mr. Claus asked Miss Claus what it was like outside. She replied, it's reindeer. Excuse me, it's reindeer. Oh, come on, David. Yeah, that's I know a slightly different version of that one, pig, as well. So, what have women and KFC got in common? Once you're finished with the breast and thighs, all you've got left is a greasy box to put your bone in. That's the version I know. It's just slightly different to what you've just said. I read that in a newspaper one time. I think that was the Weekend Sport. You remember when you could get that? Sex paper? Whatever it was. Naughty newspaper. Because they stopped putting the women in page 3. Sorry, I will crawl back in my shell. That's not what I'm saying, David, but tell some better jokes, man. These are the kind of jokes you get in a Christmas cracker. Come on. Surely you got a little bit better jokes than that, mate. What happened to the jokes you were telling last night? You had really funny jokes last night. Really funny dad jokes you were telling. And then you come in. I think I know what it was. We weren't telling really bad jokes like we're telling tonight. So you didn't have much competition. So your dad jokes were quite funny, but tonight you're up against some proper crackers from Pig and Kevin. Love turtles, David. Hey, 2X. Karate for amputees is called martial arts. Oh, that's a good one. That's clever. You see, David, why couldn't you tell one like that? 2X, you may have come in at the wrong time. We're not telling. Well, the joke, it has been a little bit sexual, but we're telling some really bad jokes at the minute. Why did the little girl fall off the swing? She had no arms. Of course, again, because she had no arms and legs. Yeah, I thought so. Well, I didn't know his legs, but don't forget I came up with these. Others have heard and said these before. Big difference. True, David. True. And I'm very forgetful because I'm stupid, according to you. What's this? I mean, those aren't bad jokes, but mine, on the other hand, they are dark. Oh, you haven't been here for a lot of the jokes, though, 2X. There's been some very nasty ones. Right, I've got a question for you all. A very serious question. I say very serious. It is a serious question. It's not a joke. I'm trying to ask you a question. Lay down. Right, hold on. Right. Does height matter in a fight? Yes or no? I mean in a proper fight, not a staged fight or anything like that. A proper fight. Does height matter? I say no. I've had plenty of fights. Haven't won many of them, if you can really say that you win a street fight without killing someone. But in a street fight, in an actual fight, does height matter? Don't forget I came up with. Oh, I read that. I mean, those aren't bad jokes. Oh, I've read that as well. Have you heard about the dyslexic anteater? He likes incest. That's a good one, David. That's a good one. I mean, I got racist jokes that I won't say because YouTube. And it's one of my rules, 2X, no racism. No. See, that's what I just said. So someone in the comment section was saying about because there was like a guy who was like 6 foot and a guy who was 5'8" or 5'7" or something like that, and they were both stood arguing, and someone said little guy wasn't going to do shit, but the little guy was actually the one that made the tall guy back off. So I said height means nothing in a fight, and then someone put yeah, okay, like give us a reason why then, you pleb. Technique. It is. Hey, look, I can read Swedish. I'm sure you told this one yesterday, 2X, but give us the answer. I'm pretty sure we had this question yesterday. This joke yesterday, I mean. Oh, pyramids have mummies. There's the answer to that one. You didn't tell that joke yesterday. You told a difference. Yeah, you did tell an orphan joke yesterday. I can't remember it, but that one was pretty easy. I realised what pyramids have inside them. Lay down. Come on, Casey. Surely you've got some jokes. It's also the same for basketball. You'd think tall means better, but it seems 6'8" is about the best. Yeah, no, I've had fights against people who are massive. One such fight I had, the guy literally picked me up and slammed me on the ground, and I just got back up again. He had the height advantage to pick me up. I couldn't lift him off the ground because he was taller than me. But it's like Mrs. Gigi said, it's about technique and it's about using your weight advantage if you've got one. I didn't have a weight advantage either against that guy, I'll be honest. But get low, and what was the difference between an apple and an orphan? Oh yeah, the family tree. Yeah, I remember now too. Now that you've said it, not a joke. Can't read Swedish, nor do I understand the spoken word. It would be helpful. Well, I was joking. I was taking the piss, cat, because Mrs. Gigi spelled technique wrong. She either spelled technique wrong or she spelled it the Swedish way. So I made a joke. I don't think she did spell it the Swedish way. I think it was a spelling error, but still. What do you call a family reunion for an orphan? I don't know, 2x. Me time. Okay, that's a good one as well. I know, Big Al, but it reminded me of a live stream I was in a few days ago. Oh, shove off with your live streams, cat. Just keep rubbing it in that you weren't here. You've got favourites, okay? And I'm not one of them. It's fine. Some people. What do you call a photo that an orphan took? A selfie? Why do black men cry after sex? The postman. Chris. Oh no. I really tried not to laugh at that one. Autocorrect. I speak English, German, Spanish, Swiss, German, a bit Dutch, so you never know what language YouTube has main sometimes on my settings. Fair enough, Mrs. Gigi. It's fine, completely fine. I knew what you meant, so I was joking that I could read Swedish. Say what you will of the Nazis, but they did manage to do a lot of scientific research without harming any animals. He was live at like 5 a.m. my time. You go live between 1 and 2. No, I don't care. You just keep rubbing in that you weren't in my stream. It's fine. I hate my laugh. That's why I don't stream. Plus, weirdo. I don't like my laugh, but funny is funny, like Kevin said earlier. I suppress my laugh as much as I can, but that was. Get laid down. I'm only joking with you, by the way, Kat. If I'm not live, you can't be in my stream, can you? I sound like I'm a dying horse, and sometimes that's not when I laugh. Laughing is good for you, though, 2x. Want to talk a bit on the shitter? Yeah, I think I need a poo, 2x. I'm joking, by the way, chat. I don't really need the toilet. It's funny, I've drank a half a, I don't know how much is in it, I've thrown the label away. Massive bottle of milkshake, and I've drank over half of it. And usually I need the toilet after like 2 coffees. For a wee wee. But I don't need one at the minute. Anyone else got any jokes? Or is that we're stopped for the jokes now? Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? Why did the pervert cross the road? He was stuck in the chicken. That was like the one that Pig told earlier about the dog stuck in the chicken. Oi. Well done. Pack it in now. You little rat. I'm gonna bastard over you in a minute. What do you call a lesbian dinosaur? Lick a lot of puss. Get out of it, you twat. Oi, can you calm down, please? Rolo, calm down. Get there. How do you cut an ocean in half? No idea. Midnight and bedtime here. Bed is calling my name. Have a good one, everyone. I won't be long until I go to bed, Mrs. Gigi. I think you get a C, so good one. I might go to bed soon. Everyone's kind of stopped talking now. Who's joining you? I'm not joining. I've got a partner. I'm faithful. Sorry. Cat will join you. Chris might join you. Kevin might join you. I'm tired, but it's not bedtime yet. I'm tired. It's only nearly 11 here. I've been tired for the last hour. This is Kevin Rickenbacker on my computer. Use it to post music sometimes. I know that, Kevin. That's why I said Kevin, because I knew you were. I remember you telling me about your other profile. What do you call a lesbian dinosaur? Lick a lot of puss. You said that for the other one. Didn't you just say that joke? You've just said it, lesbian dinosaur. I'm sure you said that earlier, Chris. Like 5 minutes ago. Well, can you subscribe from this account then, Kevin, please? And leave a like from this account too. Just add me an extra subscribe. I was about to say, don't say my name, Father. I don't know if you're single, 2X. I said the people that I knew were single. Actually, Kevin. I said Kevin. I don't know if Kevin's single. Anyway, Chris will probably join you. Mrs. Gigi and Kat. I know Kat's single. You're stupid, you are, dog. You going, Chris? See you later, buddy. What do you call a gay one? I was about to say don't sing my name. I'm going to bed. See you later, Chris. Thank you for being here, buddy. Appreciate that. Megasaurus. I'm single. Oh, you are 2X. Fair. Well, you might join Mrs. Gigi. Are you sure about that, big? You were single the last time we spoke about anything like this, Cat. I know you just said that, 2X. Yeah, last time we were joking about like this, Cat, you said you were single. Well, if you've got a boyfriend or a girlfriend now, I'm happy for you. Well done. Nah, Cat's my wife. Oh, okay, okay. Sorry about that. Sorry, didn't know you were married, Cat. Well, that was a quick wedding. Are you positive? I never answered your question. You did, Cat. I promise you answered my question. Because for a time, Cat, I thought you were interested in me. I'll be honest. Yeah, for a while, Cat, I thought you liked me because you kept putting love hearts to me. So I thought you liked me, and then I asked if you were single. I think when we was joking around like this with people, and you said you were single. I thought you did, Cat. I'm sure you said you were single, but never mind. It is what it is. Just break my heart. It is what it is. Don't go breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried. I'm joking, Cat. I'm messing around with you. I'm messing around. I'm messing around. Please take it as a joke. Oh dear. Ooh, nobody knows it. Someone asked me today when I was at, they said to me, "Do you want to fight me?" I said, "Heck yeah, I do, but I don't throw the first punch." I might be single or I might not be. Well, I'm not single. Careful, you might get a copyright. Not for my singing. It's nowhere near good enough. Oh man, that'd be a compliment if I did get copyrighted. If I got a copyright for my singing, that would be a compliment. I wouldn't even be mad. I mean, at first I'd be curious. I'd be like, did I play music? But then once I realised it would make want oh my Jesus. I'd be curious at first. I'd be like, what music did I play? But then, oh, I've lost all trail of thought. What was I even saying? Oh, I'd be curious about what music I played, but then once I realised it was my singing that got me copyrighted, I'd be like, heck yeah. Oh, come on, 2X. It's been really obvious, man. Who's always in the chat? A female, obviously. Who's always in the chat? I know you are joking. You're the one who never seems to know when I'm joking. Because you put the full stop, Cat, and you don't put emojis. It's hard for me. I don't know about anyone else. I find it difficult gauging how a comment is supposed to be. Any kind of text, I struggle to gauge how it's supposed to be read, Cat. I had an open mic. I recorded that didn't pick up all but fuzz, and they copyrighted it somehow. Oh, fair enough. No, 2X. It's not Cat. Have you been asleep for the past 5 minutes? I've literally just talking to Cat about whether she was single or not. The sound of silence I use quite a lot. Disturbed version. I like the disturbed version more than the original. I'll be honest. Hello, dark, my old friend. It gets me hidden from viewers in Belarus and Russia, so it's great. Hey, that's not a bad tactic. You'll have to scroll all the way through my posts, but there was a song that got me hidden from Russia at some point, and I put on a post saying, what could Russia possibly have done to have deserved not being able to listen to this banger of a tune or something like that? I can't remember what it was, but it was a while ago, that's for sure. Leave me alone, I don't understand lovey-dovey shit, father. Fair enough. Some don't allow their music to be played there, so it's convenient. Can just turn audio to 0 and add track. Fair? Yeah, very fair. Oh dear. Yeah, no 2X. I was literally, it won't be Cat. I was literally asking Cat. Me and Cat were literally talking about whether she was single or not. Why would I be talking to Cat about whether she was single or not if I was dating her? That's pretty slick. Hey, Kevin's back on his OG account. Well, his main account. I'm calling that your main account, Kev. I don't know if it is your main account, but that's the one you've used more. So I'm saying this is your main account. And it's your modded account anyway. This is the one that you're a moderator on. So for me, it's your main account. Don't care what anyone says. Don't care what you say, Kev. This is your main account. Suck it up. My sister called. Yeah, this is my personal account. What's that got to do with anything, Kevin? Why do I care that your sister called? Why does that mean you have to go back onto your main account? Who is it? Tell me then. Go and look at my posts, 2x. Look at the majority of the posts you've commented on and see if you notice a pattern. Read the comments and it will be very obvious. I'm not telling you, go and have a look at the comments. And if you still can't get it, just yap, so I get bored and went on my laptop. Ah, fair enough. Fair. She's not still on the phone, is she? Because she would have heard me say yap, and bored and on your laptop. Ukraine, do you want to be called Ukraine or do you want to be called something else? No, I'm back on my phone. Be right back. Oh, Mel. Yes! 2x. Yes. Always thought RPG was rocket propelled grenade, but it's Soviet. The R is Ruko, just means hand. I mean, RPG in its I don't know. We always called them RPG, a rocket propelled grenade. But yeah. Why am I out of breath all of a sudden? Hey, Tiny, how you doing? I'm a dumbass, okay. Mackie John, Britt Rowley Law. Hi, Al, Cat, Mel, and everybody else. Hi, Tiny. Hey, Kay. Yo, Tiny. Oh, dear. You're good? Okay. I'm just a dumbass. We know. We know. Probably is Ukraine. I mean, you said it, 2x. Don't blame me. You're the one that said it. I just agreed. You weren't expecting me to disagree, were you? Because that's never going to happen. How is everyone doing today? I'm good, Tiny. How are you? I really want to say a joke of mine, but I won't because it's against the rules. Yeah, don't say it, please. It's going well, could be worse. Yeah, true, Ukraine. True for you, I mean, not for... Well, it could be worse. Things could be worse for me as well, but, no, I meant for you. I was agreeing, yeah. Things could be worse for you. You're good. You seem very happy. Have you got a boyfriend or something now? I don't know why having a boyfriend would make you happy. Men make people's lives misery. I don't speak for all men. I speak for myself. But I'm good at making people's lives miserable. And I'm a guy. So I feel like that has something to do with it. No, I'm single. I wasn't on about you, Ukraine. Ukraine, did you see Kat's message, by the way? Kat asked you if you wanted to be called Ukraine or be called something else. I don't think you saw her comment because you didn't answer her. I love being single too much. Fair enough. Okay. Well, you just seemed really happy, so didn't know if it was because there was a guy in your life. Or a girl, if you swing that way. Because you never know with today's society. Oh my days. I might leave at 11:30 UK time because I'm really tired, guys. I'm really struggling to stay focused. Howl like a wolf. Oh! It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. Put the lotion in a basket. Ow. I went to the spa and got a massage today, that's all. I need a massage. I need to massage my winky with my hand. I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, that's it. This stream's being privated. Usually just called Brit or Ukraine Mission, unfortunately. Other than that, just call signs. I'll start calling you Fluffy Caterpillar. I say that because my mate's call sign when I was serving was Fluffy Caterpillar. That was one of the made up ones because we had ones that were assigned to us. A little tug of war never hurt anyone. It does when you pop in her eye. I like that. It's like that. I like that. Always get a bullshit call sign. Yeah, we had up to 3 call signs at any one time. You had a unit call sign, you had an individual call sign that you were assigned, and then we had a call sign that we could actually make for ourselves. So people came up with some really messed up stuff, and a lot of it, as you can probably imagine, was not allowed. But Fluffy Caterpillar was one that was allowed, and my mate had Fluffy Caterpillar as his call sign. Well, I'm shocked that I'm not at a bar right now. Fair Tiny. Well, I came back to Al saying, I'll call you a fluffy caterpillar. Listen, butterfly, don't threaten me with a good time. Ukrainian unit called me Mackie John. What's Mackie John mean, Ukraine? Ukraine, what do you want me to be called here in this chat? He wants to be called Fluffy Caterpillar Cat. I'm just going to call him Fluffy from now on. Hey, Fluffy. Here, puss, puss. Here, puss, puss. Here, kitty, kitty. Oh, it sounds like a cat. Hey, kitty, kitty. Nothing at all, but cat, you can call me mine. Hey! Oh, look at it. Young love is blossoming. Into a beautiful flower. uh, we had someone they called dentist because his teeth looked like the pillars of Stonehenge fighting amongst themselves. Oh, dentist. That's kind of a kick-ass name though, because can you imagine being sent to a war zone and you come back and tell your family? I mean, you'd have to lie, and that's not very good. But you come back from a war zone and tell your family, "Yeah, I earned the nickname dentist." Oh, how'd you get that? You tell some kind of bullshit story. Oh, they called me a dentist because I was always bursting into rooms and knocking guys' teeth down their throat and shit. Tell some kind of cool story like that. Saying that, I did give someone concussion because I kicked the door and it smacked him in the head, and he didn't have his helmet on. That was on him. He was actually found to be liable, not me, because I mean there was no compensation or anything from it, but it was his own fault. He was in a building with no helmet on. I kicked the door, it hit him in the head, and he got concussion, and then he collapsed. Had to go to hospital. And when they found out that he didn't have his helmet on, he was found to be at fault, not me. Obviously, that was on a training exercise. That was on manoeuvres in the UK. My stupid mind would be saying, "Tell them you're the tooth fairy." You give them a good old left, right, good night, and tell them to use some floss. Make sure you floss, kids. Why would you be? Dentist is way cooler. It is, isn't it? It is. Very threatening as well. They call me the dentist. Why do they call you that? And you just pull out a pair of pliers. Watch everyone hold their mouths so you can't get the teeth. Cat's gone all quiet. Why have you gone quiet, Cat? Did Ukraine make you blush? I mean, sorry, did Fluffy make you blush? Why am I buffering? Did I buffer for you guys? My laptop buffered for some reason. Because trying to kill me was like pulling teeth, probably. No buffering for me. Didn't. Okay, fair enough. Just my laptop being my laptop then. OMG buffering. They called him the dentist because he put people to sleep, then played with their mouths. You don't want to put anything in a sleeping person's mouth. Did you know a sleeping person can clamp down with so much force you can snap a pencil? So you don't want to be putting any body parts in their mouth while they're asleep, if you know what I mean. Hey, Cat's back. No bug furring. Oh, she's got Fluffy on her mind. That's why you always have a fork handy. Good to see you, No Face, by the way. You never left. Well, no, but you went very quiet, is what I mean. Fluffy Caterpillar says you're his, by the way. Says he's yours, by the way. I mean, Cara, do you have a boyfriend, husband, girlfriend, wife, a side thing? Or are you also in the singles crew? Cat was waiting on me to show. Oh, Fluffy Caterpillar's got some fighting to do now. That name's going to stick, by the way. Fluffy Caterpillar. I'm cocooning as we speak. And that's not metaphor, by the way. Metaphor? Euphemism. Euphemism. It's not a euphemism, is what I meant to say, not metaphor. Metaphor is also right? I don't know. I'm not very good at language. Any language, not even English. I'll be cocooning later. Better than fluffier. We all know what fluffer is. Cara, are you ignoring my question? That's fine, you can ignore my question. But tell me you're not answering it at least. Oh, love is in the air. Quick, get the air freshener. Or light a candle. Fluffy caterpillar. I walked in on my parents once. Worst 30 minutes of my life. Your dad had some good stamina then, Kevin. At least he's not an inchworm. True no face. Oh, fluffy caterpillar. Have we lost you, Cara? I think Cara left. So Kat came back in the chat tonight, and instead we've had Araceli hasn't been in for a couple of nights. I would call that an average size poem. I'm gone, just stopped in to say hello, dinner time, peace out, peoples. Have a great evening, No Face. Thank you for stopping by, I appreciate that. Bone apple teeth. I'll be here tomorrow. Not sure if I can be here on Thursday. See you later, no face. Are you leaving, Kevin, or were you saying see you to no face? I mean, I'll be leaving myself in 6 minutes anyway, 5 minutes. 5 or 6 minutes, depending on which clock's actually right. Or whichever one I look at in 5 or 6 minutes' time. But yeah, fair enough, Kat. It's greatly appreciated when you're here. At least you're back. Yeah, I was saying see you later to the people leaving. Okay, buddy. I just didn't want to sit here and not say bye if you were going. That was all. I don't want anyone to ever think I'm ignoring them or anything. You all know I read your comments out and I say bye to people that are leaving and entering. So, I would never knowingly ignore somebody. Yours shows 4 minutes now. Mine does now too. Well, one does. One clock says 11:25. One says 11:26. Okay, so I think my laptop and phone are right because they both say at the same time, but my actual clock is a minute behind. Take care, gangsters and cat. I'm going to. I'll be on tomorrow. See you later, Fluffy Caterpillar. Greatly appreciate you being here. Take care of yourself, obviously. Much love and respect, and we'll see you tomorrow, Fluffy Caterpillar. That is your new name, by the way. I say that, you watch tomorrow, you'll come in and I'll say Ukraine because I'll have forgotten. That's what will happen. I've got a busy day again tomorrow, so I know full well I'll be tired by the time it comes time to stream. And I will not call him Fluffy Caterpillar. My pleasure. Cat's even calling you Fluffy Caterpillar now, Ukraine, so that is going to be your new name. You are going to be Fluffy Caterpillar. I'm hoping Cat gets there before. What does that mean, Fluffy Caterpillar? I don't know what that means. I'm hoping Cat will be here tomorrow before Fluffy Caterpillar comes in. That way, if I do forget and Cat gets there first saying hello to you, I'll be able to pretend I remembered. My hip just cracked. I've got to admit, it didn't hurt and it didn't feel good, but it cracked. Well, clicked. But good night, Fluffy Caterpillar. 3 minutes, everyone. Or 2 minutes, actually. 2 minutes till the end of the stream. I need to stop looking at that clock. 2 minutes till the end of the stream. 2 minutes, everybody. 2 minutes. Get your goodbye messages in. 1 minute till the end of the stream. You try. Not yet. I didn't, Kevin. Saying that, I was meant to, but then I got stuck listening to Pearl Jam. I kind of lost track of what I was doing. I went on YouTube to find backing tracks. And then Pearl Jam got recommended, so I listened to Pearl Jam. And then by the time I'd stopped listening to Pearl Jam, I'd listened to about 5 songs. And I was bored of music because I was meant to be doing other things. He wouldn't tell me a name to call him except mine, so Fluffy Caterpillar it is. True. Very fair. Good night, Big Al. Good night, Cat. It was good to see you. Good to know you're safe. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for modding. Thanks for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you. It is past. I've just said my goodbye message, basically. So, good night, everybody. See you tomorrow, 9 p.m. UK time. Excuse me. See you tomorrow, 9 p.m. UK time. Good night, all. I'm going to bed. My brain needs a reset. See you later. Appreciate all of you. Love you. Good night.